Hello everyone, Jeremy here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at another figure from The Simpsons, 25 of the greatest guest stars line of collectible figures, and this is Britney Spears from Series 2. Got this from Toys R Us on clearance for $5.98, as well as being part of a buy two get one free on all clearance NECA action figures, collectibles, whatever you want to call them, from Toys R Us as of February the 18th, 2015. So Britney Spears had a somewhat of a brief cameo in a Simpsons episode entitled The Mansion Family on January the 23rd, 2000. And the synopsis here is the teen sensation co-hosted the Springfield Pride Awards with Kent Brockman, and after accidentally killing the winner of the Oldest Citizen Award with a kiss on the cheek, she helped hand the award to runner-up C. Montgomery Burns. We see some stills from that episode. I believe this man was called, I think his name was Cornelius Townsend or something like that, and she kissed him and he died. Then she tried to kiss Mr. Burns and he goes like, you know, "Don't kiss me, you black widow," something along those lines. Pretty funny. So if you can find them, here are the other figures in this particular series. We got Lucy Lawless, Tony Hawk, Mark Hamill, Maggie Simpson, Roger Daltrey, John Entwistle, and Pete Townsend from The Who. Dare I say I rather like this figure. I mean, it's got a few things going on that I really appreciate. I appreciate the complexity of this mold of Britney Spears. I mean, you got with the two pigtails and the hair that's pretty big. You know, that doesn't seem like something that would be too easy to do. You see it just sort of flares out in the back like that. And, you know, in multiple colors that they used to paint her, those sort of hot pink track shorts with the line down on it. And got the sports bra or tank top or whatever that is going on. You know, it's pretty cool. And also the Springfield Pride Award that she's holding, I love that. Now that's attached to her hand, it does not come off. And check out her left arm, which is positioned in a way to always stay on her hip, and since there's no elbow articulation, you can't make that hand or that arm go flat down. It's just always going to be positioned like that, so you might as well just keep it right there on her hip. And, you know, I know it can be kind of taboo. You mention something with Britney Spears and you just kind of have to trash it. But as far as this figure goes, I'm actually pretty impressed. The only thing, they got this line right at her abdomen. At first I thought it was to sort of accentuate the abs, but now I just see that it's probably like some sort of scratch or molding line. But like I said, I just have to point out the little flaws that I see, but it's by no means a deal breaker. Not at all. I think they did a really good job with this figure. The paint is good for the most part, definitely passable for the price that you pay, but I think the highlight for this is the Springfield Pride Award. I love that Springfield Pride Award. Now, as far as articulation goes, of course, like with all these figures, there's not much, and it's even less meaningful with this Britney Spears character, because like I said, with her left arm, since there's no articulation in the elbow, the only thing that you can really put this arm is just right here on her waist. It just looks fine like that. It looks best like that. And as for her right arm, it doesn't do anything but just lift this award up and down. And you really would like to have the Springfield Pride Award prominently shown, because that's to me is part of what makes this figure good. And then the other bit of articulation is at her waist, but because her waist is so skinny, it doesn't look right if you move it off of its axis. So let me just give you an example. You see, I can move her like this, but just look at that. Her waist is completely separated from her legs and the rest of her body, so it really doesn't make too much sense to do that. You just kind of gotta keep it centered. So out of all the figures that I've reviewed so far and that I have, I think that this one, you have the least amount of reasons to try to change the articulation. I think that you'll be better if you keep her hand on her waist as close as you can and keep that Springfield Pride Award just right up front and center. But for a Simpsons fan, you don't have to like Britney Spears, you know, but I think that if you're a Simpsons fan and you have this figure alongside others, you will be forgiven for having a Britney Spears figure in your collection. But darn it, what can I say? I like it. This figure has personality. In my last review about the Mark Hamill figure, I said it was very well painted, one of the best painted that I have, but it's the dude Mark Hamill, and he wasn't in character. He didn't have like a lightsaber or anything, so it just kind of felt kind of plain. The track pants add flavor, the tank top adds flavor, the Springfield Pride Award adds flavor, and that's what makes this figure good to me, and I'm glad that I have it. Do not be ashamed, be you man or woman. This is something, especially for the price, that is a good addition to your collection. So thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I'm Jeremy, and I'll talk to you later.